John Fredriksen's story begins in Norway, a land where the sea is not just a backdrop, but a way of life. The rugged coastline, dotted with small fishing villages and bustling ports, shaped the ambitions of generations. For young John, the endless horizon promised opportunity and adventure. Norway is a country defined by its maritime heritage. The rhythm of the tides and the hum of ship engines were the soundtrack of his childhood, instilling in him a deep respect for the ocean and the people who made their living from it. He started as a shipping agent in the 1960s, learning the ropes in logistics and negotiation. In the bustling offices and noisy docks, he absorbed the fundamentals of the shipping business, from managing cargo to navigating complex deals. Eager to expand his horizons, Fredriksen moved to Beirut, a vibrant hub for global trade at the time. There, he shifted from shipping to oil trading, immersing himself in the volatile world of energy markets and learning to thrive amid uncertainty and risk. This period was his real apprenticeship, where he built the knowledge and connections that would fuel his rise. He forged relationships with traders, ship owners, and financiers, gaining insights that would prove invaluable in the years ahead. In the 1970s, Fredriksen took a bold step, buying his own oil tankers and moving from middleman to owner. This leap required not just capital, but vision and courage, as he staked his future on the unpredictable tides of the oil industry. Owning vessels gave him leverage and control, setting the stage for his future empire. Now he could chart his own course, making decisions that would shape not just his business but the industry itself. He was building a vertically integrated business before it was a buzzword, connecting every link in the chain from shipping to trading to ownership. This approach allowed him to weather storms and seize opportunities others missed. Each move, from agent to trader to owner, was a calculated step in a much larger vision. Fredriksen was always thinking ahead, anticipating changes in the market and positioning himself to benefit. Fredriksen's early years were marked by relentless ambition and a willingness to take risks. These formative experiences laid the foundation for a career that would eventually reshape the global shipping and oil industries. The Iran-Iraq War of the 1980s was Fredriksen's crucible. While others avoided the Persian Gulf, he saw opportunity in the chaos. He accepted dangerous contracts to transport oil from Iranian terminals, risking attacks and mines. The rewards were immense, profits far beyond normal shipping routes. Each successful voyage built his reputation as a fearless operator. The capital he earned allowed him to rapidly expand his fleet. Fredriksen's willingness to go where others wouldn't became his trademark. He proved that calculated risk in the face of fear could yield extraordinary gains. This era transformed him from a player into a shipping magnate. The war years defined his public image and gave him the financial firepower to dominate global shipping. At his peak, Fredriksen commanded a maritime empire, owning over 70 oil tankers, an astonishing fleet that made him a dominant force in the global shipping industry. With this armada, he controlled a huge share of global crude transport, moving millions of barrels of oil across continents and shaping the flow of energy worldwide. But Fredriksen understood that the oil market's volatility was a constant threat. Prices could soar or crash overnight, putting even the largest fortunes at risk. To safeguard his empire, he diversified boldly, moving into offshore drilling with Seadrill Limited. He bet on the future of deepwater oil exploration, investing in cutting-edge rigs and technology. Not stopping there, Fredriksen expanded into dry bulk shipping with Golden Ocean Group, transporting essential commodities like coal, iron ore, and grain to markets around the globe. He even ventured into aquaculture, acquiring Maui ASA, which would become the world's largest salmon producer, feeding millions and diversifying his interests far beyond oil. From oil to fish, Fredriksen applied the same principles: scale, logistics, and strategic planning, ensuring each business was run with precision and vision. His empire became resilient, able to weather downturns in any single market, and flexible enough to seize new opportunities as they arose. Diversification was his shield against the unpredictable tides of global commerce, protecting his fortune from the storms that sank lesser empires. Fredriksen's ability to adapt, innovate, and pivot kept him ahead of the curve, no matter how the markets shifted. Through vision, risk-taking, and relentless drive, he built a business that could thrive in any environment, setting a new standard for global entrepreneurship. Fredriksen's empire is managed through Farahead Holdings and Sea Tankers Management. His flagship, Frontline Limited, is a global leader in oil tankers. Golden Ocean Group anchors his presence in dry bulk shipping, moving raw materials worldwide. Seadrill Limited represents his bold push into offshore drilling, operating advanced rigs for energy giants. Maui ASA, under his control, became the world's top salmon farming company. Each company dominates its sector, reflecting Fredriksen's strategic vision. His structure allows him to pivot and invest across industries. Through these pillars, Fredriksen commands a diversified global conglomerate. In 2025, Fredriksen made a bold decision to relocate Seatankers Management, his influential shipping and investment company, from London to the United Arab Emirates. This move marked a significant turning point, not just for his business, but for the global shipping industry as a whole. The catalyst for this relocation was the UK's decision to end its long-standing non-dom tax regime. This policy change forced many international business leaders, including Fredriksen, to reconsider their base of operations in search of a more favorable tax environment and regulatory stability. Dubai quickly emerged as the ideal destination. The city offers not only low taxes but also world-class infrastructure, a cosmopolitan lifestyle, and a strategic location at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa, making it a magnet for global business. The UAE's business-friendly climate, with its streamlined regulations and openness to international investment, aligns perfectly with Fredriksen's global ambitions and his drive to expand into new markets. Fredriksen has openly voiced skepticism about Europe's economic prospects, expressing concern over stagnation and regulatory hurdles. In contrast, he's drawn to the dynamism and rapid growth of the East, where opportunities seem boundless. For Fredriksen, the move to Dubai is more than just a financial maneuver, it's a strategic repositioning, designed to ensure his companies are well placed for future growth and able to respond quickly to shifts in the global economy. Demonstrating his appetite for risk and innovation, he's also placed substantial bets on Chinese shipyards, ordering 32 new ships despite the looming threat of U.S. tariffs and global trade tensions. While his public company Frontline tends to avoid such bold risks, Fredriksen's private ventures reveal a leader who's still willing to gamble for a competitive edge, always seeking new ways to outmaneuver rivals. His strategy is clear: embrace risk, adapt to global shifts, and stay ahead of the curve, ensuring that both he and his companies remain at the forefront of the ever-evolving world of international business. Even Fredriksen faces setbacks, like losing a major UK lawsuit in 2025 and navigating Seadrill's restructurings. His wealth is anchored by trophy assets, including London's old rectory, now worth hundreds of millions. Fredriksen's philosophy is simple: work relentlessly and take calculated risks. He dismisses modern work trends, insisting on hard work and presence. His biggest gains have come from embracing volatility when others retreat. For Fredriksen, risk and reward are inseparable. His approach: analyze, confront, and manage risk to thrive through market turmoil. Fredriksen's journey is a blueprint for entrepreneurs, built on hard work, risk-taking, and adaptability. He mastered his industry before making bold moves, proving expertise is the foundation of success. His contrarian bets, like shipping during war or diversifying early, show the value of going against the crowd. Adaptability is key. He expanded beyond tankers and moved operations as the world changed. Resilience defines his career. He's weathered crashes, lawsuits, and restructurings. Setbacks are part of the journey, not the end. Fredriksen's story proves fortune favors the bold, the diligent, and the resilient. His legacy: keep moving forward, no matter how stormy the seas.